We're back.
We are back. So hello and welcome to BT Talks episode 8. We are live from a very special location, Marquis Penthouse, and I am with my friend Mary. She's from the agency South Florida.
Hi guys.
And we are going to have a very special guest, my good friend and superstar Roh Habibi in San Francisco. So he's going to hop on in 1 second. Okay, Roh is here. I'm going to get him in. Can you hear us?
I could hear you fine, yeah. I could hear you really
okay.
well.
So I know what happened. We're going to make it very simple. No mic.
All right.
A little close up. The mic. I was like, I'm going to take the mic and I'm going to, upgrade the sound, but I don't know. There's some Bluetooth or something that's not syncing.
No worries. Not important. Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
Good to see you here. So
Yeah.
I'm with my friend Mary.
What's up, Mary? I heard you guys are going to be showing us a pretty cool condo today.
Yes, after our conversation. So we're going to see this very cool downtown Miami condo.
Okay.
The penthouse, so the views are incredible. But that's
one of the most incredible penthouse here in downtown Miami.
Wow. Okay, cool. I'm excited. I'll watch after we're done with our convo.
but I said, yesterday for some, it doesn't happen, which is fine. It's cool. And I was like, oh, why not? Like, we can be creative, and I'm still going to do it. And let's do it at Mary's, listing, which is a very cool place.
Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, it's all good. I think, people that are usually on IG right now and stuff like that, they're watching, they're trying to find some value somewhere. Otherwise, that's why they're watching this. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
anything that we could do to add value, that's a good thing.
Exactly. So basically, we know each other for a little while. You got a very good vibe. As an agent, I always say Roh is really the best. I mean, your energy is contagious, and I think that's why we vibe together. It's like West Coast. I'm here, the real estate business is a super cool business. It's a hard business, and you have to be creative. And we're also very driven, and you have to think out of the box, because I think there's no secret to success. There's no secret sauce. You have to try it. And, for me, I started BT Talks and I said, I'm going to have conversations, not interview, because I don't like the word interview. It's more like a non-scripted conversation with the most interesting people to me in the world, whether they're in real estate or entrepreneurs, in Europe, in Miami, in the US. And that's what people like. So I have a lot of people that are tuning in. This is my 8th episode. So I'm very happy.
Let's go. Number 8. I'll take 8. 8 in the Asian subculture is a very lucky number. So I will take that.
There you go. It's coming together, and you have to do this. And I'm like, I'm going to do this 2 times a week, because I know a lot of people.
I'll tell you one thing, Ben. That's an extreme amount of dedication, bro. To literally schedule one of these, get special guests on 2 times a week, even though 2 is a very small number and it seems like, wow, that's so manageable, that's so easy. I just don't think people understand, the level of people that you're trying to interview and how busy they are and stuff like that. And for them to carve out 20 minutes, even though it sounds like such a small number, literally we tried to do this yesterday and I got slammed with literally 3 hours of conversations of, tough conversations that I needed to have. And I literally could not even do our BT Talks, and I apologize for that. But, I'm glad that we could reschedule for today and make this happen, because I just think it's important to be able to do stuff like this and have fun with it, and have fun with social media, and have fun with different people in different markets, and find out what's going on. And, that's what this is all about.
Well, I think in the world we live in, obviously with the pandemic, everything is changing. We have to adapt, whatever part in the world we are, whatever business we are. In real estate, luckily, we're in a very good industry, but we have to adapt because it's changing. You see it,
Yeah. Oh man, change is the perfect word, bro. Because right now in our market, I'm here in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah.
So we have San Francisco, Silicon Valley, Marin County, and the market over here is just crazy. It's
Hold on one
absolutely
second.
insane.
There we go. I
It's
just read.
really, really, really changing. So, um, people are moving out of the city in droves.
It's like
It's
this. I mean,
San Francisco is not a desired place right now, and it hasn't been
look,
for the last 5 months.
I have a question
she
for
has a
you,
question.
Ro. So
Yeah, of course.
people are moving. You're saying that people are moving out of San Francisco. Where are they
Yeah.
going?
For us over here, okay, so if you could equate San Francisco to Manhattan, our Hamptons or our upstate New York would literally be two places. One is called Healdsburg. It's pretty much kind of wine country, and then Napa Valley. And then if people want to move even further north, they're moving to Lake Tahoe. So I don't know if you guys have ever been out here yet, but Lake Tahoe from the Bay Area is 3.5 hours away, and it's one of the most picturesque, beautiful places on the planet. So there's a beautiful lake, so the summers are hot and warm and fun, and you take out the boat and the jet skis, and you have a lot of fun doing that. And then during the winters, the skiing is phenomenal. I mean, it's it's a really, really contagious place to want to visit. Very similar to Aspen. So for us, people are moving out of the Bay Area completely to Tahoe, to Napa Valley, to Healdsburg, to Austin, to Denver, to Portland, Seattle, Miami. Literally, I just sent a referral over to Miami, that someone at the company that I work at, they were working with me together. So that's why I went to that. Otherwise, Benjamin's a really good referral partner for me over there in
I
Miami.
appreciate it.
So,
For me, all things California, actually, I mean, I got
yeah,
here.
no, that's amazing, dude. And that's exactly what we do. So, yeah, there's just so many changes happening right now. And look, I could tell you, I'm the first one to admit I was super scared, before. As this stuff started kicking off, I was really, really scared about how things are going. How COVID is literally changing the.
It's okay. Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, it
look,
cut for a second. I was
no,
just
it's
I was
okay.
just turning up the screen light. So yeah, so I was pretty scared, but
So,
now
so
things
there's,
are
yeah,
picking up and crazy as ever.
yeah. So there's my friend Scott, who's down in LA. He's asking why everybody's leaving San Francisco.
Yeah.
Uh,
So the main reason why is because people don't want, okay, the pizzazz of living in the city for us here in the Bay Area, okay? We're a predominantly suburban area, okay? So if you want to have a garage, you want a backyard, swimming pool, tennis court, all those things, you're gonna live in the suburbs, right? San Francisco is not a place where you're gonna have a large lot. The lots over there are super tiny. You barely have a backyard, okay? So now the work from home, the order is literally until basically June of 2021. Many of the people that work here are in technology or hedge funds or private equity and all these types of things. If they do not feel like they need to live in the city and pay astronomical prices for either rent or for their, the residents, they could live in Napa Valley and have 4 acres and pay the same price that they're paying for what they have in the city. That's going to be a 3-bedroom condo or a 2-bedroom condo. It's crazy, right? So people are thinking more about life now, and they're saying, okay, I would rather work from home in the beautiful Napa Valley and have, 3,000, 4,000 square foot home versus having 2,000 square feet, at $7 million in the city. So
and
the
that, yeah,
city's, it's
that's a
pricey, and if you don't need to
yeah.
be there, you don't need to be there.
That's something is actually telling a friend of mine earlier today. But I think the movement today with this whole pandemic, the big change is that we have all high-speed internet, and that
Sure.
people can work from home. So
Yeah.
that's the reason everybody's leaving New York, for example, or
And
San Francisco,
and
or
coming
these
down
big
to Florida,
down to
huh?
Florida, because you
Hey,
get
listen, I'll
much
be the
better.
I'll be the first to come down to Florida, okay?
Anytime. Would love to have you here. But the bottom line is, the everything has evolved. And so people, even if you work in a big company, whether you're working in Goldman Sachs or, Google or whatever company, you can literally work at least half of the week, from home or your home office.
Yeah,
And we have high-speed internet. And I think
yeah.
that's a big difference compared to like 10 years ago, where,
Oh, sure. Look, the last 5 months, obviously, the way that it started was a huge project, right? Every single company was like, oh my God, how is this going to work? Our entire workforce is going to be having to do Zoom meetings and all that stuff. But now, literally 5 months into it, I think everyone is so much happier.
So much.
Like literally, when I see people, they're smiling, they're happy, they're like, I'm at home. I just came here to stop by to grab my coffee here at Starbucks or wherever, and I'm going back home, and like we have light and we have a pool in the backyard, and my kids are there, and I
Yeah,
can see what they're doing, and
I
I
have
and I
two friends of
experience
mine,
them. Yeah,
that are actually watching, and they actually left the West Coast to come to Miami.
there you go. Look, I don't blame them, and this is just because I'm a little bit biased because of the price points. Okay, so the Bay Area is expensive. There's
Yeah,
no doubt about that. Okay, for what you could buy in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale and Plantation, and areas that are literally within 20 minutes to Miami South Beach, you could get phenomenal deals. Like you could get full on single family homes on a really nice sized lot with a pool, etc., for under $1 million. Here, I could get you basically a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,100 square feet for 1.3.
there you go.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's just our city versus what's going on in South Florida and stuff like that. But for the single family home market in the East Bay in Marin County, which is like just, I mean, these places are so beautiful. I can't even explain to you how much fun they are. The other day, my family and I, we literally walked 2.5 miles and ended up at the most beautiful beach cove you could imagine. There was probably like 10 other people there, and we're just having the whole entire day at the beach. And this is in Marin County. It's so easy to get to. It's like 19 minutes out of the city. So this place is an amazing place to live. I understand why so many people from
For
around the
sure.
globe want to live in the Bay Area. And now the pandemic literally has changed everything, the landscape of things. I don't think the pizzazz that the inner city, the dense inner city had at one point, where you could walk outside of your building, go to coffee, go to the restaurants, go to the cafes, have your meetings, go out at night, do all that stuff, because everything is still shut down and locked down. People are thinking, okay, well, the reason why I wanted to move here was because of all those amenities. But now that the amenities are gone, do I really need to be in the dense inner city, or could I think about Tahoe or Napa or
Yeah.
other markets? It opens up the world.
So here, I mean, in Miami and South Florida, I mean, now there's a lack of inventory for single family homes. I mean, they're going like crazy,
Yeah.
especially the high end market. I mean, you probably saw, because I know you know pretty well the market a little bit everywhere. You see what's going on, but there was like literally 50 sales of above from 10 to 50 million dollars in the past 2 months in South Florida. I mean, you
So
know,
Ben, let me ask you a question, baby.
yeah,
How big are your pockets getting? Because
they're
that sounds
starting
like a
to be
lot of
big.
that's a lot of
Getting
sales for
bigger.
you,
They're
dude.
getting
Oh yeah.
bigger. They're getting
Let's
bigger, but
go. Let's go. Let's go.
always, always. But
That's good, man. You got
but
to
I'm
keep that
saying
up.
what I see, I'm working with several clients, that are more around 1, 2, 3, which is good to have, but it's a
No,
little
that's
slower.
phenomenal. No,
But
that's
it's slow.
phenomenal. I
It's
get it.
just slower, and it's crazy because you see like a $15 million house within 3 weeks it's sold.
Damn.
You
It's
know,
actually harder if, like, you have clients, I have clients, even though we have clients who have the money to buy all these kinds of property, the problem is there is no inventory. So
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
I'll tell you about a funny story. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is going to be very nice to share with you guys. I'm working with a client right now. We're looking between 3 to 5 million. Okay, in the entire San Francisco Bay Area, there's 403 properties available that would fit within that price point category. Okay, so I literally went through every single one with a fine tooth comb and sent just like literally the ones that I would consider be the cream of the crop. So let's just say I sent about 12 properties over to them. They denied every single one because the inventory that is available right now is inventory that's been sitting for over 30 days, over 60 days. And I would say it's the less desirable stuff that you're going to have to come in. You bring in your general contractor, you're going to have to rip out bathrooms, kitchen, you're going to have to do a lot of remodeling. Not everybody's has the time or the bandwidth or wants to do a project, right?
yeah,
They would much rather pay more for something completely one and done and not have to worry about that. So then I boosted up the price point from 5 to 7. So there was 93 properties from there. And still, I only sent 2 properties over. So I get exactly what you're saying with limited or not the best inventory, right?
and
So
then
I have stuff that you could buy, but is it something that you want to actually buy and then put another couple $100,000 in order to make it home? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then obviously, because when you came to Miami, you saw the different products there is, but there's a lot of condos, right?
Sure.
Incredible condos. We went together to the mansions at Aquilina,
Yeah.
which was phenomenal.
I forget about it, dude. I still have dreams about that. I don't know if you remember, but we were there and we saw literally an
This
entire rainbow. Oh my
Oh,
God. I can't
and it
believe
was
you guys live over there, man. You're so
Make it
freaking
sign.
lucky.
that was a sign. We were with Jonathan Spears and a few other buddies.
Yeah, no, it's fun, man.
There's
So,
my buddy Chris, who's what's up, Chris? Chris
Boswell.
Boswell. You know
So,
Chris Boswell?
yeah, I can't wait till things open up, you guys, so I could come back over there to South Florida and spend some time with you guys. Obviously, look at whatever inventory is available and just get a better idea on what's going on the ground floor.
Yeah.
Last time I was there was just for the Super Bowl, and this is, right before all this stuff started happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got to speak at the Bloomberg event over there, and all the athletes and all
But
the fun stuff that was going on.
what I can say is that, so, obviously everybody's going towards house. I still believe also in the condos, especially here, because there's opportunities. And then it's a question of lifestyle, right? But during the pandemic, I went to speak to almost every developer, every designer. I got to know all of them. And I can tell you there's phenomenal opportunities in the condo market. From a price point, perspective, and also even like what you can get as a condo. Like for something in New York, it's impossible to get something what you can get here, for $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, there's so much.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So just to touch back on San Francisco for a moment, right? Because we were talking about that.
Yeah.
It's the exact same situation. So for the single family home market in the city, if it's a more desired property, obviously it's going to sell for over asking with multiple offers because everybody wants to be in homes, right? For the condo market, for the last several months, so the condominiums, the co-ops that we have, and also something that we have called tenancy in common. I don't know if you guys have that over there or not. It's basically us three and three other people. We own an entire building together, but we have the legal rights for our own individual unit. Okay. We pay collectively property tax for the entire building. And then there's an HOA and all that type of stuff, but we own the whole building together and we have percentage rights of our individual units. It's called a tenancy in common. Okay. So we have those too. So for condos, TICs, and co-ops, the market has dropped like a crazy amount. So for people that are looking for 2012 purchase prices and are thinking about an investment, that obviously all the shit's going to pop and it's going to go right back up. Okay. For the people that have the long-winded mind of 5 years, 7 years, they're going to buy something for 30% discount right now, and they're going to make a boatload of money.
For sure. I think that's
same thing for you guys, I'm sure.
For sure. I mean,
for anyone that's smart, they're going to make a lot of money right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, I believe right now for the people who have their finances in order, who have the money, whether it's in San Francisco, in Miami, anywhere, in any big city, there is money to be made, for smart investments. And there's just so much in real estate,
So let me ask you this then, Ben, because I want to know your opinion on this. Work from home for us over here in the Bay. I mean, we got Twitter, we got Google, we got Facebook, all the major tech companies that hire the predominant amount of people from here in the Bay Area. We also have hedge funds and we have attorneys and physicians and dentists and like we have everything, right? Yeah. But many of these companies have already let every single one of their employees completely work from home until June of 2021. Google's not even building their new campus anymore. Right now, if I take you to San Francisco and I show you what's going on with the commercial retail space, it'll blow your mind with how many places are for lease, closed down, shut down, for lease, right? So what I want to know from your guys' perspective is this. What does, from Miami, South Florida, and also New York, because you guys know New York really, really well, what do you think the next 12 months is going to look like for the economy, macro and micro, for real estate, and for, more important than anything else, lifestyle? How is this going to change everything that you and I do for the next 12 months? Like, what are you thinking?
My perspective is that, number one, people realize the importance of home. So they want to be in a location they love, where they have space, and they're prioritizing certain things as having a home office, and people are gonna. I don't think the office is dead. I think that it's just gonna take time, like because people need interaction with people. So I think that people are just going to innovate and be creative and come up with new forms of offices. But I think we're going to work from home much more because, internet, social media, all ways of connecting, and that the reality is everything can be done and we can be more productive and actually more happy. I mean, we just need some space, like our own little home office. That's very much in demand, whether you're looking for a house or a condo.
Sure, sure.
Again, we don't have a magic ball. We can't predict. There's also obviously the elections. That's gonna, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, but that's gonna have an effect on a lot of things, not just real estate, but just on the economy in general. I just think most people now are gonna just move out from big cities, at least for the next few years. I mean, I don't know in 5 years or what, but at least now, whether they're moving to the Hamptons, to South Florida, to Nevada, Arizona, all these places, because they don't want to be in a dense place. And New York City, we know New York City, it's a fantastic city. But why do people come to New York City? To pursue their dream, whatever business they're in. And the thing is, it has changed. People don't now, I don't think people are, people, now with the internet, we can do so much. We can connect with this person, we can do this, we can do that. Now in New York, every office there's nobody. It's literally crazy. All these buildings that have tons of offices, there's nobody. Everybody's, even people who are working, in big companies, whether it's tech or finance, they're working at least. I mean, I have friends in Goldman Sachs. They're not going to the office, So I think the big change is just that we're adapting to a new reality.
Yeah.
And
so I want to tell you a little bit about just my thoughts about how Q1 of next year may be affected, right? Yeah. So look, when all this stuff happened, and probably even at the height of it, there was 40 million people that were unemployed, right?
Yeah.
So there's I think 14% of people that have mortgages are on programs right now, right? Not being able to pay their bills. So, 3 months has passed, 6 months is going to pass. They're going to say, hey, do you need more time? They'll extend to 9 months, 12 months. So let's say, for example, by March next year, okay, when we're starting to hitting that 9 to 12 month mark for a lot of people that are on programs, not being able to pay their mortgages and stuff like that, and still don't have jobs and still don't have savings and can't do anything, but they do have a little bit of equity in their homes and stuff. What I'm thinking of is for Q1 and Q2, what the hell is going to happen in Q1 and Q2 for all those people? You know what I mean? And that may not be the most important thing for a lot of people, like where we live in South Florida or in the Bay Area and stuff like that. But I know that there's a lot of people right now that are hurting, that need help, that still have not found jobs, that are not paying any of their bills, and that are living off of unemployment. And unemployment is only for 39 weeks, right? So yeah, we're going into an election. We're going into still these people having a lot of problems, still not finding jobs again. Offices are literally shutting down. Businesses are shutting down, closing down. So what I'm thinking for Q1, Q2 is the fruits of all this stuff is going to probably start showing itself in Q1 and Q2 of next year. So will there be more REOs and bank loans and foreclosures and stuff like that? I could pretty much say yes, there will be.
I think so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
there's also,
yeah, so what I just think what that means is obviously inventory is going to increase, but it's not going to be like a 2008 or anything like that bullshit. I'm just talking about there's going to be a lot of people that unfortunately are going to have to sell their homes because they have equity in it, and the bank is literally calling the loan due.
I forgot to mention there's also obviously tax reasons. People are leaving New York.
Yeah, I saw somebody post a question about California taxes.
Sam, yes. Can you see the question?
Yeah, I see the question. I don't know the answer, Sam. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people, yes, voluntarily move out of California because of tax havens and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily know. Yeah.
Sorry, I do know that if you're moving to Florida for tax reasons, at least majority of your business or work is here in Florida. If majority of your income businesses is from different states, then you might still get taxes. But as far as moving as long as you move your residence here and have all your business income from here, then I believe that
You're good. There's
good.
there's no state income tax in Florida. That's like people can save a lot of money whether you're making $100,000 a year or whether you're making $1 million a year. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
considerable saving.
Oh no, that's
It's
crazy.
like
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. Trust me, we are a very high tax bracket state here in California. One of my mentors actually that lives in Florida now, Grant Cardone, he moved there specifically. He moved from California to Florida because of the tax savings and lifestyle and stuff like that. So I get it.
I know. So it's very funny. So I mean, I follow him and I see a lot because there's so many people. But he's a very, energetic guys, and some people like him, some don't. But listen, at the end, he's like, listen, I'm doing my thing, and
Yeah, dude. I mean, look, Ben, we always talk about this, dude. There's always going to be the people that are going to be congratulating you for what you're doing, whether they agree with it or not. And then there's other people that are just not going to feel too happy about it. Okay.
It's very funny because this week I went to see my dentist, who's great, and no, and listen. So wait, I went to see my dentist, and her client is Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, he's my client. He's a great guy, and we talk about all these things, and we're so grateful to live in Florida. And he's like, obviously, his story. He came from Louisiana, California, then moved here. You know. So. Well,
I mean, look, Ben, he's got a $1.8 billion real estate portfolio, bro. I mean, how are you going to hate on somebody that has done that?
The guy
that's a congratulations thing, man. I mean, damn, let him live, Yeah. But so what's going on with you, man? Are you're completely 100% moved out of New York? You live in South Florida now.
Yeah.
That's your place of business. That's where your life's going.
Look, and for me, I mean, you need stability. My background, and once you find your place, you settle whatever challenges you may have, but you find a place that works for you. For me, as much as I love New York and I spend time. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, my battery's already running low, and it's 10 a.m.
We're almost done. we're almost done. But just to make it short, just New York was just too much like pressure and nonstop. Here, I already knew Miami. I knew people in Miami. I love the lifestyle here, the outdoors, this ocean, all this stuff. And it's a dynamic city. It's not a beach city.
I could tell you just from a bird's eye view, just kind of like watching what you're doing, you're really, really enjoying yourself, dude. You're living life to the fullest. You're having fun. You're selling real estate. You're going out. Your girl's there.
Yeah.
I mean,
and she loves it.
Yeah, no, and also, I mean, what else could you want? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, yeah, we work hard. We're working a lot of hours. At least be in a place that works for you and your lifestyle and your family and all that type of good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and this pandemic is the biggest example of that, right?
Exactly.
If you don't like the home you're living in, oh, believe me, you're hating it right now. If you don't like the job you're doing, you're hating it right now. If you don't like what's going on in your life, it's been escalated to the highest degree right now. So it's just all that stuff is happening. You know what I mean?
So let's go to do a little tour of this penthouse at the Marquis.
Yeah,
She's gonna show us
one of the most incredible penthouses here in Miami.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Sorry, this is.
There she is.
Hi guys. So I'm here in Unit 6307 at Marquis Miami.
Oh my God!
Look at the view. We're on the 63rd floor, so it's
wow.
Look at this.
That's 2 levels. It looks like it's 2 levels.
Duplex. Yes. So we're on the higher floor.
Yes. So we're actually in the loft, which the owner converted it as his movie theater.
Wow.
2 bedrooms, 2 level. Amazing. Marquis Miami is a very well-known ultra-luxury condo. And
so let me show you. So basically, this is like, you see the double height windows?
Yeah.
This is 24 feet high.
Pretty cool. Here there's a little, not a bad place to work from, little office.
Yeah, damn.
Look, he's reading some good books.
Yeah.
Here is
the master suite.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the views are pretty incredible.
It's pretty view. You can see 1000 Museum, where the Beckhams.
So this is 1000 Museum,
where the Beckhams bought their 20 million penthouse.
Yeah.
Paramount Center.
You could probably wave at them and say what's up.
Paramount World Center, and this is the most anticipated Miami World Center, which is going under construction.
So more windows. Obviously, this is the west side of Miami, but it's still, you know, a nice view. It's a sunset side.
Sure.
There you go.
But don't forget, you do see the sea from here. It's a bit cloudy today, but you can see the
You can see.
ocean from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do get 270 degrees.
Here you have an open bathroom, which is pretty cool. Nice little shower, separate bathroom. Boom.
I like the bidet.
Yeah. So it's a lot of space.
How many square feet total would you say the unit is?
It's a little over 3,000 square feet. And
Wow.
I'm going to tell you the price at the end of this because you're not going to believe it.
I'll tell you. I mean, the price is, it's really, you know, a
It's
good
the
one.
best price. You're not going to believe how much this penthouse costs. So now we're going downstairs, which is, so you don't get one elevator, you get 2 exclusive elevators. This is your hallway, your
Little hallway there's views everywhere. So
Oh my God.
ocean views downtown, and then
of course, your kitchen. It's
kitchen
very
with a
open.
window, so it's pretty cool. Open on the living room.
What type of appliances did they do over there, Ben?
The appliance, they have Sub-Zero, Viking,
Nice.
so it's pretty good. And so it's a nice place to relax and even entertain. And then they have, I mean, we can go,
Let's go here first.
okay, then we'll go on the terrace.
And then let's check out the second bedroom,
Yeah.
which is on the first level. We have 2 bedrooms, one upstairs and one here.
There you go.
Similar view.
Similar view. So there you go. And then
The best part. This opens up all the way.
so this, you see how this opens up?
Yeah.
Look at this. Pretty large terrace.
Now this is
Yeah, that's what it's all about, dude. That is what it's all about right there.
Got there. I mean, if you wake up to those views,
Yeah.
hey, it's pretty cool.
so here you see the most beautiful sunsets in Miami.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
So I'm back. Here I'm back. So I think we went over 20 minutes, but that's fine.
Yeah, no worries, man. When you get to see something that special, that's pretty cool.
so are you ready for the price?
Ready for
I
the
have
price?
I have a
Yes.
price in my mind.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it after you tell me yours.
Okay. So this penthouse, which is a 2-bedroom and a loft, over 2,000 square feet in the heart of downtown Miami, is asking 1.799999.
Oh,
There you go.
damn! You got
Bro.
For
me,
under
dude.
2 million, you can get this amazing.
Holy shit! Guess what? I was gonna
Two-story
say $7 million.
There you go.
There you go.
If I
That's another
if I
reason
let me
for people
okay,
to-
so let me share something with you guys. Okay, so that's 2,000 square feet, right?
3,000.
3,000. Okay, so that in San Francisco, if it's double height with those type of views and stuff like that, guess how much you think it would be?
10 million.
Close to 10.
12.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's like New York.
so
Same
you
thing.
guys, I can tell you right now, go buy that freaking unit, man. Oh my God, that's a steal.
Yeah. So there is some
Ben, are you
interest.
gonna buy this yourself? I feel like you're gonna buy this yourself. I don't know what's
I don't
happening.
know. We'll see. Maybe.
Maybe.
No, but listen, there is some interest. But look, keep it in mind. You may have a client. I'll
Yeah.
put you in touch.
Well, look, you said 1.7, huh?
1.7.
1.7.
Okay, so what are the monthly dues then?
The monthly dues is $2,800 a month,
Okay.
which pretty much covers everything. We have amazing amenities. You know, you have the concierge, 24/7 concierge. You have a
Yeah.
spa. You have the rooftop pool. The state-of-the-art fitness gym.
Damn.
You have restaurants.
Yo,
All that good
that's
stuff.
what you could buy for
You can walk to the
1.7.
new Miami.
Oh my
Center,
God,
and
for
it's right across
1.7.
the. It's right across the arena.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a lot of value.
So much value. Yeah.
Oh, I think his battery. Oop.
Sorry, guys.
All good.
Right on, man.
There
Sorry,
you go.
my phone just died out. So, right on, you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me
Bro,
onto your show, Ben. I
thank you
really
so
enjoy
much.
this, and
Always a pleasure.
let's keep in touch, and hopefully we can see each other in person. Very
For
nice
sure.
meeting you.
Very
Nice
soon.
meeting you.
So we'll be in
Hey,
touch
good
and I'll
luck
see
with
you
that
soon.
sell. Yeah, keep me posted. Damn,
Anytime.
1-7. I'm still like blown away, you guys.
There you go.
Wow.
Keep it in mind.
All right, take care.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was fun, right? Okay, now it's longer, so